fellow YouTube. This is Gaming12 with Pincho32 and Blue.
Hello.
Hi.
And we are doing a podcast. I've never actually done a podcast. Blue.
This is gonna go terribly.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
I'm such a ray of sunshine. It's just flabbergasting, is it not?
Mm-hmm. Now, so I guess we just go on to the list.
Yes.
Now, first off, I was gonna do the rules of the player's experience. First off, like the things that you need to do it, like John, when he won, he didn't have Hamachi. That's a problem. If you're going to enter in the player's experience, you guys need to have Hamachi and a Skype account. And
Hamachi, Skype, possibly Steam.
Yeah, Steam.
Depending on what game.
Yeah, Skype, Steam, or Skype, Gary's Mod, Hamachi, or Roblox. It's either Gary's Mod or Roblox. So if you have either of those, you can enter. You'll be fine.
We all need to have the same game.
Yeah, or that will be a very bad problem.
Yeah, it'd be a very bad problem.
That would not go very well.
Yeah, so. Get on your list of topics, boy.
Okay. Different ways to do the player's experience is something else I have listed, the second thing. Different ways. Like I started thinking last time, I think every time I do the player's experience, I'm getting more and more comments. So the more subscribers I get, the more comments I get on there. And the more comments, the harder it is to find the first person who actually left the right comment. So I'm trying to think of any other ways to do that. You guys have any ideas about that?
Not really.
Blue?
Look for the earliest date.
Hmm?
Look for the earliest time and date.
Yeah, you go to newest first and then scroll all the way down. Once you get the right answer, there you go.
Yeah, that is one way of doing it. The only thing is, think about it, like, when, I guess, I get big, that's the only problem is...
A little bit you assume.
Well, I'm just saying, because, well, I'm being positive anyway, but, think about it, like, Venturin, how many comments they get, and even with me not being that big of a channel, I get 40 plus comments on my player's experience. So,
yeah.
It's kind of hard.
I get like four. From friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
But anyway, it's kind of hard to search that. And imagine the more subscribers I get, the comments would go to maybe 1,000 or so. So I really need to think of any different ways. So if you guys have any ideas, leave it in the comments. So next topic, game ideas. I've been throwing this one out for a little while now. I've been trying to find some adventure games, like the Planet Explorers I've been doing. Something kind of like that. I've been thinking of Rust, which would be funny because we're playing Gary's Mod, and Gary's Mod is made, well, everyone knows is made by Gary, and Gary is making Rust. Which would be
We're just on a roll with Gary here, are we not? Gary must be very proud of himself at the moment.
Yeah, but...
He should be.
Yeah. Anyway,
Can
that
I
would...
suggest something?
Yeah.
Don't Starve.
Don't Starve is a really good game. I have that one.
Yeah, survival games and
I was
adventure
actually going to
games.
record that one. It's a really cool game.
Yeah, survival games and adventure games are some of the main ones I'm looking for right now. Some adventure exploration. I actually did find one game I was looking at before we started the podcast. It was actually... Was it Mine Test? It's like an alternate to Minecraft, but the only thing is, I mean, it looks almost exactly like it, except the only difference is the hand. You see, their hand is more 2D
more realistic.
pixelated. Yeah, it's more 2D pixelated, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't like that sort of stuff with like the witchcraft in it, and that's why you don't have Minecraft, right?
Yeah. So, but the thing about
Makes sense.
Mine Test is they actually have mods for it too, which would
they
be
have mods for Minecraft as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying though that instead of with the magic in there and stuff, you can actually add creatures in there, and Minetest also has multiplayer, and it's free.
Yeah, we might be able to do that.
Yeah, which would be a fun thing to add creatures, because I looked at some of the mods. They have like a dirt monster, they have a sand monster, they have a stone
This is
monster.
coming to a this is like a really boring start, I must say. I'm sorry,
Okay.
as we keep on talking about videos and stuff, I thought we might have like something, we might talk about like current events or just play some sort of game of sorts or something.
Yeah.
Like I have some would you rather questions.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I love would you rather, okay?
Okay, shoot.
Even. Okay. This one's they're all from the internet, so I did not come up with these. Would you rather be a dragon or own a dragon?
I would have to say own a dragon. That would be more fun, I think. Like How to Train Your Dragon. I'd love to
Oh
ride
goodness
one.
gracious, that.
I'd like to ride one.
Yeah.
That would be much more fun.
It'd be you'd be able to train it and stuff,
Yeah.
which would be cool. What do you think, Blue?
I'd rather be a dragon for some odd reason.
Why?
You can be a dragon.
That's a good answer.
Okay. So being
with the,
being a dragon and riding a dragon. Okay, let's start with Blue. Blue, what dragon would you want to be? For instance,
What kind of dragon?
like ice, fire, different
Oh
things.
goodness.
That too.
Yes.
Considering I have an odd obsession with fire, I'm gonna say fire.
Yeah, that's a normal kind
my.
of dragon.
It's not something you should say openly on the internet, friend.
Okay, Pincho.
Well, sorry.
What dragon would you want to ride? What type? What would it be like?
I'd have to say a fire dragon from Skyrim. Definitely. No, a blood dragon from Skyrim, to be exact.
Mine would have to be somewhat close to a Night Fury. I don't know. I just like Toothless, so that's kinda...
Yeah. Well, think of it from a logical standpoint.
He's the most
If
powerful.
you were to be a dragon, real estate, that's a problem. Firstly, you'd be a homeless dragon. Secondly, what
Like
would your
homeless
job be?
Goomba.
Pillaging villages?
Yeah.
Because that's possible. Like that'd be pretty much the only job you could have besides like an epic dragon hitman. That'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But another one of these is: would you rather be really hairy or completely bald? Like eyebrows, head, everything, completely hairless.
You know, I don't like
It's a
either of
tough
those. I
one.
don't like either of those options.
My grandmother, I asked her
I
one
can't-
of these questions. I asked her the dragon one, and she immediately said neither. Like that's not a choice, man.
I'd have to. Well, not too hairy, but you know, kind of in between.
No, that's you normally.
It's one or the other, apparently.
That's the other bub.
I definitely don't want to be bald, so I'm gonna have to go with the other one.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
I
Bigfoot.
have completely passed on answering these before in the past,
Okay.
and I've gotten some pretty disturbing ones.
Well, I'm skipping the disturbing ones because it's like
disturbing,
I'd rather
kinda.
I wouldn't ask these while recording. Would you rather have your flight delayed for 8 hours or lose all of your luggage?
Flight delayed. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam.
I wouldn't want to lose anything. Trust me on that.
Exactly.
It's like, why do you put that other option in there? You know what everyone's going to choose.
Yeah. Would you rather be homeless or live without any family or friends at all, ever, throughout your entire life?
I think it would be better to be homeless without family, though. I meant homeless instead of without family. I think that would be... It'd be more sad not to have family if you think about it.
Yeah. Do you prefer giving out bad advice or receiving bad advice?
Receiving.
Receiving for
Because
sure.
I'm not one to give that bad advice.
Yeah, I have a habit of giving bad advice anyway, so it's like
It's always
there
funny,
wouldn't be
though.
any real difference in my character
It's
whatsoever.
always funny, though.
No. What is this? Would you rather be the most popular kid in school or the smartest kid in school?
The smartest. Oh,
Well,
Smartest.
you and I already are. Think about it.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
we're
'cause we're
homeschooled, so
homeschooled.
we're good. Okay, this one's blatantly obvious. Would you rather be in your pajamas all day or in a suit all day? Obviously, I'd say
Pajamas.
pajamas. Yes.
Yeah.
It's freaking. I'm in my pajamas right now.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and my shirt's inside out, but I don't care.
And it's 3:14, so.
I'm skipping all of the gross ones because there's
Yeah.
a section dedicated to gross ones, so I'd rather not.
Yeah,
Um,
that dude.
Would you rather be the parent of your best friend or the child of your best friend? I like you guys just start laughing. It's like, no, give me an answer.
I, I'd rather be friends with my best friend. I don't know.
Gosh dang it.
I'm giving you an alternate answer.
There are no alternate answers, you jerk.
I had to be the parent of my best friend. That'd be depressing. If I was the child of my best friend, that'd be interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, hold on.
I don't really have a best friend, so like a genuine best friend.
Yeah.
My genuine best friend moved, so.
Let's see.
Oh
There's.
my gosh! Would you rather go without the internet for a month, or without video games for a month?
I'd have to say.
That's terrible.
I'd have to say probably.
What are you doing?
Jeez Louise, what was that?
There's a dog breaking in. It's chasing the cat, and the cat's chasing the mice.
Really know there's people walking by.
What was
Look.
that?
It's like the dog's chasing the cat, and the cat's chasing the mouse.
Okay, all right.
There's
a.
a.
What was
hold
the
on.
question again?
Would you rather go without the internet for a month or without video games for a month?
I
Now
have-
this is terrible because my entire life revolves around both of those. So
I'd have to say video games because internet can kinda. Well, we mainly do school on internet.
yeah,
That's one
same
reason,
here.
and that
I'd actually go a month without the internet.
and missing Venturian Tale would be kind of bad.
That'd be pretty terrible.
And also not being able to upload. That'd be a very bad problem for a month.
Yeah.
Considering I do.
That'd be pretty
try to
terrible.
do.
Well, I already go like months without posting.
Yeah, that's what I used to do until I kind of got on the schedule. But the only thing is, we didn't post. Well, it's going to be, when this video's posted, will be yesterday. It's kind of confusing because today we didn't post it, but I'm telling the viewers yesterday because they'll see it tomorrow.
Goodness gracious.
What?
It's kind of like
And
Okay,
mind blown.
today, the video that the
It's
podcast that
Nickerson.
we're recording it on the 26th, but it's going to be the 27th when it's posted. Get
Okay.
it? So
But it just said-
I'm having to tell them we didn't post yesterday. See?
Goodness.
You could have just said
That's
you're
terrible.
uploading this the day after.
Yes, fine. But either way,
Okay, I'm
we'll
done.
get
Alright,
back
moving
to
on.
after today. We'll get back to
Do
posting.
we have any
Normally,
more
I was
slumber party-esque games?
what?
Do we have any more slumber party-esque games?
No.
Okay. Because Would You Rather is basically a slumber party sort of game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here was something
I
I
don't
was
give a crap.
wanting the viewers to do in the comments. For since when we do the next podcast, we'll be able to answer questions from them. If they leave questions in the comments of this video, we'll be able to answer them in the next podcast.
Yes, that'll
That's
be
something.
everything.
Yes. And also,
Oh gosh.
John, I don't think he's going to be able to record for the Pleasure Experience, so we need someone else.
Me.
You already record with us. I'm talking about someone to. But
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't been in any videos, by the way, and sorry I haven't posted any videos. I've just been really lazy, and when I haven't been lazy, I've had stuff I've had to do.
Yeah.
So
But okay. So do you two have any? It has to be about the videos or something about us. Do you have any questions for the viewers to answer, or a question really? something
What's Blue's favorite color? No.
that'd be kind of obvious.
Actually, it's green.
Wow, okay, well, you just wrecked it either way.
But that's kind of obvious.
Jeez.
Her hair's green, so was green either way.
It's
That
blonde
one's fine.
now.
How many times are you gonna change your hair color?
It faded. It's faded for the past 2 months.
Oh.
Goodness
Okay.
gracious, you guys.
Anyway, question.
There's so
What-
much like tension going on in this.
What question should we give the viewers? Kind of thinking about this one for.
Jeez.
It can be about the video. It can be about one of the videos that we've posted or something. Something random.
I have no idea.
Well, let's see. Or we can just give them an assignment, or we can just give them something, and whichever one we think that gives the best answer, I'll pick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. What do you think is one of our goofiest videos?
Oh gosh.
That's going to be
Yes.
one of the best things, I think.
Yes.
And that may be. I think I just with that question, I think I just answered different ways to do the player's experience. The best answer is the one I'll
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah, that's
So I
good.
give them. Okay, so you have to tell us in the comments. Beside, also with leave questions, also have to tell us what is the goofiest video you think we've done, and whichever one I think, whoever I think's done the best in picking the video.
And
Will,
I have a question for the viewers too, or listeners in this case, I suppose. I was gonna ask. This has nothing to do with the player's experience, just so you know.
Okay.
Are there any lesser known YouTubers that I should check out that are like gaming YouTubers? Because YouTube's been kind of dead for me for a little while, so I need something new.
brand new,
So.
shiny.
Jeez Louise. All right, fine.
Okay, and well, most of these things on the notepad I wrote on, or
Yeah.
more like on the computer,
Yeah.
were just things that mainly just popped into my head. So,
Well, let's go with it.
games with mods, or no, wait a minute, I skipped.
Well, now you haven't.
Mods for Gmod.
Mods
Some
for Gmod.
really funny mods. Some real light mods, not just guns and stuff, but fun stuff. The funnier ones, the better.
I can give you a list
Oh
of
my.
various brilliant mods, my friend.
Like, I don't know if you watched, the viewers probably, well, obviously, most of the viewers have, the Goofy Mods video we did. I don't know if you saw it.
I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, we
that
were
part of it?
doing 3 different mods. There was one, obviously, it was the farting mod. Me and Blue and Tobias did that one.
That was terrifying.
And then there's another one. It's the
Wait, Tobias was in that?
he
Like the
joined
last
later.
3 minutes.
So
Yeah.
many fart jokes.
Yeah, and
Millions
it
upon
actually lights
millions.
people on fire when you poot on them.
Yeah, and I watched the first 2 minutes of that video, and you finally got lit on fire.
Yeah, I lit Tobias on when he first joined.
It
Which
was
was-
terrifying.
He was outside the window, and it made my person poot, and he just lit on fire and started running everywhere. It was just funny. But the
I got
next,
Doritos in Mountain Dew.
yeah, we did that one actually,
Oh.
which was
What?
funny because the way your character
Looks like
walks
you
is.
just ruined the moment.
But it's just funny the way your character walks. It's like he's inside the bag, which is hilarious.
I know. Yeah, it is kind of funny.
Perfect
Anyway.
Halloween
Anyway.
costume.
Yeah.
Yes.
the second mod I was saying that we did, it was burping and pooting, but except when your person pooted or farted, they blew up, which was funny. And then when they just burped, but the funniest
It
one.
literally just burp. No big deal.
Yeah, the funniest one for
Platforms.
me, it was called the speed gun. You could go in slow motion or go really fast. If you right clicked, but in this case, since it was multiplayer, it was a glitch, so I had to bind some keys. But to play the music, I don't know. You know those Minecraft montages where people are chasing each other? That music that plays.
Yeah.
That one's the one that plays when time is sped up, and it's hilarious. But it's
I have an idea of what it
favorite.
is. But anyway, I have another would you rather really quick.
Okay.
Okay, The Matrix. Red pill or blue pill?
We'll do what now? What is that?
Does anybody understand this?
I have a vague understanding.
Okay. If you take the red pill, then you're taken out of the Matrix into reality, which is basically like post-apocalyptic stuff. And then the blue pill allows you to stay in the Matrix and which is basically this illusion.
Post-apocalypse.
So red pill.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd be comfortable with a life of hallucinations, so I think I'd choose the red pill.
Well, it's not exactly hallucinations.
You're just running around in a world
Literally,
that's like,
it's quite literally a virtual world.
Well, then I'm okay with that, I think. Yeah.
except in the movie,
Yeah,
there's people chasing you.
Yeah. No, not necessarily.
Kinda.
Depends. Depends.
Okay.
I suppose it depends on whether you take the red pill or the blue pill. Honestly, I'm gonna take the stupid road and say blue pill because honestly, I'd rather not.
The post-apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic settings just aren't my ain't my style.
But you might not survive the next 24 hours out there anyway.
Exactly.
Because there's probably no food or water or anything, especially if you think about what the game, if you're thinking about specific settings, like what video games portray, then you're not going to survive.
Survive. For
No.
you're gonna last a week if you're lucky.
Yeah.
At the very most.
Yeah. If you're very lucky, you'll last 2 weeks.
Yeah. How long have we been doing this?
22 minutes.
22 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
I don't quite know because it's like I'm looking at the Skype amount, which is already a half hour. So.
So 30 minutes. Yeah. The my thing shows how long we've been recording up there. So.
Okay.
Now the next thing is ships for me to make. Like I've been doing, you guys would give me challenges to make certain ships. Like I made a ramming ship, and I just kind of
Okay,
went.
you said those kinds of ships. Okay.
Yeah, like space
You're talking about
engineers.
Tumblr ships. All right.
No.
That's always my immediate thought when
Space
somebody says
engineers.
ships or shipping in any way, shape, or form. I
In
immediately
space
go back to
engineers. In space engineers.
Tumblr. Okay.
So I made like someone in the comments told me to make a ramming ship, and I made one that ended up kind of looking like a bird. And I didn't even know what I was gonna make to begin with. He said ramming ship, so I figured something with a point on it. So I just started randomly building it, and I ended up coming up with this. It was just
you don't understand what a battering ram is?
well, I did make it, and it actually worked out pretty well.
Okay, I was gonna say.
It does kind of look like a bird because it looks like one of the Angry Birds. It looks like it has a beak.
Yes, but the question is, does it care?
Okay.
Furthermore, is it walking away?
No. It has shiny eyes though.
Dang it.
Stare into your soul.
Beautiful eyes.
White shiny eyes. But anyway, okay.
Funny thing is, while I was saying it in that voice, I was wiping some stuff off of my knife.
Oh, that's creepy.
I have a knife next to me because I had to cut some food up. So
Ooh.
Okay.
food, not people. I ain't no Hannibal Lecter.
I'm keeping an eye on you. Or an
How
ear
can you?
on
I'm
you.
in Florida.
But either way, okay, ships to find in Space Engineers also, like, what kind... But the only thing is, they cannot be these gigantic, huge...
Yeah, the ones that take like 5 hours to build.
Yeah, the ones that you guys want me to do videos on or something, they cannot be from Halo, the big ships or something like that. They cannot be those big, because they will actually... You have to have a massive gaming computer in order to just handle those properly.
Not only that, but you need a lot of patience and a lot of time.
Yeah, I wonder how long those ships actually took for someone to build.
Yeah.
But, okay. Next thing,
Anyway.
games with mods. Like, for instance, not just Gary's mod, but like Just Cause.
That's a mod of a game with mods.
Yeah. Gary's mod. It's a mod with mods that you can
For
download
a
more
game.
mods and have maps with mods.
For a game.
Yeah. We're confusing Blue.
That's intense.
Very.
That is really intense, actually. I'm scared for my life.
But, like, Just Cause, like you've seen Venturian do, but those kind of games, you know, they're
I
not...
haven't been able to get Just Cause.
Yeah,
stuff.
games with, you know, that weren't intended to have mods, but people end up making them, like Minecraft, for instance.
And Skyrim.
Yeah, those kind of things, like...
Obviously, you won't be playing those, but...
No, but just as an example. But if you guys know any of those, please leave them out there. Okay. I don't know what number this is, so I'm just going to say anyway. But adventure maps for Gmod.
Ooh,
Like, I've
yes.
seen puzzle maps and stuff. Those kind of things. Those are some things I'd like the viewers to leave in the comments. That's something else.
Yeah.
And, okay. Now, I don't know if anyone would know this, but how do I make an intro? The one that I have now, I don't know if you guys like it, because I've seen other people with the same intro, different music, different words, but it comes from the place called Flixpress, and it's a preset. I've not been able to figure out how to make an intro.
One thing that I've done, and I have the video up that's just the intro because I just wanted to see how people thought it was. And what I did was I just went into Windows Movie Maker and made just a montage with music, and that was literally it.
Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about that. I've just been thinking about how I would do it. So, it's a thought, though. I accept...
And I'm going to be working on an outro, too.
Yeah, I have Cyberlink, so that might help some.
Alright.
But, okay.
I need some better video editing software.
Like, the Cyberlink 10 actually came... The Cyberlink Power Director came with this computer,
Nice.
which was
All I
plus.
got was as I said, all I got was the Movie Maker stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it works and it's effective, but it just doesn't do the stuff that I want.
Yeah.
Especially
Okay.
with the style of videos that I want to do in the future. Anyway,
I don't know. Most of the viewers probably noticed that I haven't had thumbnails on my more recent videos. I just haven't been making them recently, but I will get back to making them.
where do you make those? Like, how do you make those?
I
Why?
use GIMP.
I was about to say, if you say MS Paint,
No, I use GIMP. I made up my the preset background. That took a lot of time to do, but Isaac helped me. He took a whole day and helped me with that. So
that's really nice of him.
yeah, we're actually literally chatting the whole day, just
Wait,
trying to figure
just
out
type chat or voice chat?
type chat. But
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
I was
Anyway.
surprised that he was on all day. But either way,
You'd be surprised how long people like them and like me spend.
yeah. Okay, how to live stream? I've not been able to figure that out.
Well, one thing I do, it's for games, of course, but one thing that I like to use is Twitch. It's twitch.tv, really good live streaming thing. OBS works with Twitch, so you can use that. There's just like a couple of things there's a couple of hoops you need to jump through in order for that to work.
Yeah,
and
the thing
obviously
about-
you're not going to get like 100 people watching for your first stream. Obviously, that's
Yeah.
just normal stuff. But
like on YouTube is what I'm talking about. I've been trying. I know how to get it set up and stuff, but it just doesn't want to cooperate. It doesn't want to stream to YouTube for some reason.
yeah, every now and then it will glitch up. But you know, that's just the way it is. That's just its quirky self.
Yeah, if anyone watching this video knows how to do that or knows a program that would be good for
That is
you know,
compatible.
yeah, compatible with YouTube and can live stream possibly games and voice
Dang it.
chat,
There's a chip in my knife
then please leave a comment.
because I have a chip in my knife.
No, that's not what I was talking about.
Goodness gracious.
Blue's been quiet half this video.
You have. Why have you been so quiet? Gosh dang it.
I haven't really seen a need to speak.
Okay.
Here's a question for everyone. This is something interesting. How did everyone's usernames get started? Like, let's start with Pincho.
There's such a story behind this. When I was probably about 10, 11, around then, which was approximately 3 to 4 years ago. I met this one guy, Gabriel, and he was really, really cool. And I pretty much looked up to him because he was like 1 or 2 years older than me, and he was basically the ish in that time frame. But he had he was really into drawing, and he had like all of these original characters and stuff. And I was like, you know what, I want to try that too. And that's when I really got into drawing. Was once I met him and I got into drawing like that. And he had a DSi, and it had Flipnote Studio on it. Does anybody know what that is?
It sounds familiar.
It was basically this animation thing on there, and he animated it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to save up. I'm going to buy a DSi, and I want to try this too. And sure enough, I did. And my first username, you're going to kill me. This was before I understood that memes eventually get old and die off. My username was EpicFace32. Now, that number 32, as you know, that kind of stuck.
Yeah.
But with that, I eventually got some. I made my own different characters. I always gave them really, really weird names. I just wanted something unique about them. And so my first character that I believe I made was... the first 2 characters I made were Billiam and Milliamus. And they were both basically polar opposites, but they looked exactly alike. But I eventually changed it up, so it's completely different now. But those 2 characters still exist. And I kind of forgot about them for a couple years until I eventually brought them both back from the dead, like last year. And another character that I made, and it really just stuck with me, this ended up being like my main character, was Pincho. And I was just really into that character. I enjoyed drawing him continuously. And so I just went with it and changed my username to Pincho32. And since then, I kept it for Minecraft and all of my stuff, really. So it kind of just stuck.
Okay, next would be Blue.
You want me to explain why my name is Blue?
Sorry for the massive story, by the way.
It's okay. The viewers, I know, and it may be kind of obvious, but the viewers may not know, so.
You don't know why my name's Blue?
No, I'm saying I do. The viewers may not.
Okay.
You already explained it to me, but...
I did?
Anyway.
I think so. I think so.
My name is Blue because a couple years ago, I bought a blue furry hat. And it became my thing.
I thought it was because of your hair.
No.
That's what you told me, I thought.
No.
Okay, my turn.
You're embarrassing yourself, bub.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
Bub. Okay. Anyway, this was like this is when we first bought the PlayStation 3.
Oh, I remember you told me about this.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when this was.
Master of typos.
A few years ago. But anyway, when I think I was the first person to set up my account in there, so I went up, set it up, and you know how all the process is on the PlayStation and stuff. But once I got to my name, it took me a minute because I didn't know what I want to do because I didn't really have a thing. I used to. My thing was, and I don't remember how in the world I came up with this name, but it was Moonju.
Moonju?
Yeah, I don't remember how I...
Like as in Jewish?
G-E-W. Yeah.
So Jew.
Yeah, I don't
Are
remember.
you Jewish?
By no means, no.
Okay.
I am not that, no. No, there's nothing against...
My first username ever that I can remember when I first really got into the computer was the one that I really enjoyed using was Cool Kid 960.
But
I know,
the thing
sad, disgraceful human being I am. I came up with that.
The first Moon will kind of make sense because that's my last name, Moon. But
Well, that's a cool last name.
and Pincho makes fun of it sometimes, but the
Moon.
Jew, I don't remember where I came up with this, but anyway, that ended up being Moon Jew, and it just became a name for me. I don't know how, but I just stuck with that. I even had that in my Minecraft account for a while.
Well, thank God you don't use that anymore.
No,
Right.
but I was thinking about what I want, and I knew I liked games, so I came up with Gaming 12. The only thing is, you know how some of my things have the E on it, is because at the time, I did game, and then I did ing because I thought the E was supposed to be there, but
Nope.
No, it was not. So I fixed it on most of my accounts, but and then eventually it just became my thing, kind of the E. So it was just something I just kept there, even though it's not supposed to be there, but it just makes it different. So
Ow! My finger popped.
did it explode?
No.
It popped like a
Gosh,
balloon.
dang
It popped like a balloon, didn't it?
Not in any way, shape, or form, sir. Gosh. My does anity have any of you guys ever played Club Penguin?
Yes, I used to.
That
play
was seriously like my first MMO.
That was
but
mine.
It's not an MMO.
Mine.
It was my first video game.
I don't know if anyone knows of this game anymore. Toontown Online.
Oh my lord!
That was my first one.
Toontown was the ish
Uh-huh.
back in like 2007.
I know, and that was the game. Like when we go over to our, we call him Paw Paw, but we go over to his house.
Wait, is that the name of your grandfather?
Yeah, and we would.
I call my grandfather that.
Wow.
Goodness gracious! Stop doing that.
But we would go over to his house, and my cousins and me, we just played Toontown Online.
That's brilliant.
And then I don't know if anyone knows this. I think this was before, and this was the first single-player game, point and click, that I ever played. I can say, I think, from what I remember anyway. Those were the two main games when I was really little. Or I'll tell you about the third one actually, but the second one was when we go over to my grandma's house. Me and my cousins would play Pajama Sam.
Oh my god!
I don't know if anyone knows what that is.
I've heard
Pincho.
about it. I've never played it, but I've heard about it.
But
okay, I'm about
yeah.
to tell you a lot about my childhood
Okay,
here.
hold on.
Can
I tell you one more game? There's
Go ahead,
one last
man.
one.
Go ahead.
And this was
Jeez.
we had one more. Is on the PlayStation 2, and this was my dad's game, but it was always something that we would do when my cousins come over because they loved playing this game. It was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Just the one on the PlayStation 2. That was one we always liked to do. But it was just funny that was one of the games we always played too.
Nice. Mad skills. Yeah, but I just grabbed like a pile of my childhood games. Okay, has anybody here heard of? And this was a PBS show, I think it was. It was a show. It was
I remember PBS.
Kids animated bull cred thing. Liberty's Kids.
That sounds very familiar.
Have you heard of it?
I remember PBS though.
It explains so much more about U.S. history than the world history I take right now. Anyway, okay. People keep little kids. I make this joke constantly. Little kids keep on playing Call of Duty and all this crud, and they think they know everything. But let me ask you one question: where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
My favorite. I don't know what would you call them? Puzzle solvers or people like detectives and stuff like I guess Nancy Drew kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mine would be have to be Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, he's my favorite. I'd have to say.
Like for the games or like?
Well, there's actually Sherlock Holmes games. There are on Steam. If you actually go look on Steam, you'll find all kinds like the Hound of Baskerville. If you've ever watched
Basketville?
I think that's how it's Baskerville.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Or Baskinville.
No.
Something like that. I don't remember. But
I don't know how to pronounce it. I just know you don't pronounce it like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's
But
right.
Sherlock, have you ever watched the show Sherlock?
Yeah, that
It's
one
really
was
good.
the Hound of Baskerville, however you say it, but that one was actually a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Just
have you
because
guys
because
heard
when the guy
of-
there's you see he's terrified because he thinks some attacked his dad. Turns out to be the guy, but yeah, but
plot twist.
that-
Expected plot twist.
Yeah.
Check.
the Hound is like in his backyard. He doesn't know that though, but he runs by and he sees something. It runs by and then his security lights just flash on, the floodlights in his backyard, and he looks out, and the lights go back off, and you're expecting this, but it always does this to you. He's got his face like right up against the glass,
Which is a
and then-
stupid thing to do.
Yeah, when you know there's something out there, and then the Hound's nose touches the glass.
Jump scare.
Yeah, and then he just jumps back.
Anyway,
it's just terrifying.
have you heard of Clue Finders?
Yeah, I think so.
Clue
Maybe.
Finders. Stinking Clue Finders. Brilliant. Also, Zoo Tycoon.
Oh, I've played that at a friend's house.
Zoo
I
Tycoon
used to
was the
think that-
entirety of my existence.
I remember I used to think it was like, oh, especially the one with the dinosaurs on it. Number one, it was like, oh, that one's gonna be so cool. And then
That one.
I recently looked at it, not that long ago, maybe a month ago, and it was kind of like, why did I enjoy that so much? I mean, it was like, it's
These
so
are
fun,
like
but
all of the games I just mentioned were
graphics-
games. It's like I look back on it and I'm like, how the heck did I enjoy
I know
this?
the graphics was like pixelated. It's
Also-
kinda like, compared to Planet Side, it's like I don't know if I'd want to spend $20 on that game anymore.
Another game that we played was Arthur's Birthday.
Ooh,
Dude,
that sounds familiar.
like point and click before point and click. It was amazing. And it's like, it was one of those games where since it's like point and click educational stuff, it wasn't even educational, it just had a storyline. But since it was one of those, you could click on basically anything and something would happen. There was this potted plant and it was just,
That was kind of like Pajama Sam.
It
Every
looks so-
single.
like this is gonna sound so stupid, but if you watch it, it's stinking hilarious. He literally just pops up and just peeks around for a good like 10 seconds and then pops back down, and it has like this really mysterious music playing.
That's creepy.
really
But
funny.
it's kind of like Pajama
But-
Sam, I guess. Like my
It was
sisters.
It was basically that.
They still like when we go to her grandma's house. They still like playing that. I don't know how they like it, but either way, it's the everything in Pajama Sam's world. You can click on everything and it will have a reaction.
Exactly, that's what would happen.
It's kinda
And you would,
funny,
and the
but-
fun part about the Arthur's birthday thing was that it had, and I'm sorry to call it this, but it had a game mechanic, if you will, or I don't know, basically a challenge in which you I don't know how to explain it. You have to click on certain things in each stage, and when you click that specific thing, you get like a present or some sort of clue or a character picture,
Yeah.
and you have to like, and in the end of the game, you have to like match them together. And it's a whole puzzle.
In
It was
Pajama
really cool,
Sam-
depending on how many things you clicked correctly. Actually, it was really
The funny thing though is in Pajama Sam, you're supposed to collect socks.
Socks.
Yeah, and you're supposed to match
What?
them up. Dirty, stinky socks, and you're touching them. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I just say socks. It's just what?
I think she's falling asleep on the other end.
I don't know who HBW is.
How long is Tobias gonna keep his name Dip Van Pickle Chips?
Until he feels content to change it.
Then I'd hate to see what he changes to next.
You're gonna have to put a warning on this podcast and say, "Warning: the beginning is extremely boring," and then crud
Ship.
goes down. That's basically what occurred. Does anybody
Yeah.
play Sims?
No.
I was on that like an hour ago.
Yeah, she
Wow.
was.
Okay. Like I play The Sims 3, and my sister has university life.
I
She
don't
made a
actually play
character named Electra Heart, which is basically a Marina and the Diamonds reference, and she's basically ultimate heartbreaker.
that. I like playing.
She also gets arrested a lot.
What?
Fun.
I like the game closest to that I like playing is Civilization.
Do you guys watch any movies by any chance? Do you guys enjoy watching movies just for fun?
Yeah, we watch a lot of movies. Like last night we watched Journey to the Mysterious Islands.
That's a really good movie.
I mean, that's one of the movies like Daddy said last night. It's like Tintin and the Mysterious Islands. Those movies never get boring. We like watch them all the time.
One thing is, when I was a kid, and I'm finally allowed to say that, by the way. When I was a kid, we lived off of old shows and movies. Like, the VHS was our friend.
That was kind of what we had for the longest, too.
Yeah, but I mean, we had a DVD player, but we mainly used the VHS because we watched, like friggin' Mary Poppins and Annie. And The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz, man.
Okay, we've been going for like 50 minutes. I think we should stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that wraps up this.
I only have 30 minutes, he says.
That wraps up this podcast. And sorry for it being extremely long, but next time we do it, we will not make it this long. This is the first one, so if you watched and you're not asleep by this time, well, if you want to see more, and trust me, if you do, it will not be this long ever again.
Well, unless if they actually want that.
Yeah, if you like it this long, tell us. If you want it, well, keep it at the minimum of 30 minutes. So,
you mean the
maximum of 30 minutes.
Not the minimum.
Not minimum. My bad. Sorry.
Goodness gracious.
Minimum. That would be that's too long. Anyway, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next gaming experience.